Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is one which I think a lot of you may have been waiting for because it's all about the makeover that I've given myself since the beginning of this year. I know a lot of you have contacted me saying, please tell us what you've done. Please give us some tips on how you've managed to lose weight. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through some of that. So if you're interested in what I've been up to this year to create this transformation, then let's get into the video. So as many of you will know, I started this year in a little bit of a funk. I wasn't feeling good. I felt like I was really stuck in a rut. I was feeling unhealthy. I wasn't happy when I looked in the mirror. I didn't like what I saw. We went to a party back in January and there was a photo that I saw after the party, and I looked at the photo and I was completely shocked. I didn't recognise the woman that I saw in the photo that was me. I looked at the picture and I saw a woman who wasn't happy with herself. I felt fat, I felt frumpy, I felt unhealthy. And so I'm not saying that in order to look and feel good, you have to lose weight. So I want to caveat this whole video by saying that, you know, you don't have to lose weight to feel good about yourself or to look good. And obviously I teach my clients to feel confident in their body. But for me at that time, I really didn't feel happy or confident with my body. And I know that a lot of you feel the same way because many of you have emailed me saying, please tell us what you've done. So that's why I've made this video. Now, there were three key areas to what I did to create this transformation. And it's ongoing, I'm not there yet. There's still more work that I want to do. And there's still more weight that I want to lose. But being a personal stylist, I'm very good at concealing that. And when I had a conversation with a friend of mine and I told her what I weighed and what my waist measured, she was really shocked because she said, I would never have thought that looking at you. And that's because I know how to dress myself. I know how to conceal this. But the problem was that it wasn't just about how I looked, it was also about my health, and I was concerned about my health. And I was also feeling, definitely at the beginning of the year, I was also feeling quite depressed, and the whole thing became a bit of a vicious circle in that the worse I felt, the worse I ate, I wasn't doing any exercise. So all of these things were contributing to the fact that I really didn't feel very well. And so I knew I had to do something about it. As many of you know, I'm turning 60 this year, and I just thought if I don't do it now, this is going to become a bigger problem. And, you know, if I don't take hold of this now and start enjoying my life and being happy with myself again, then when am I going to do it? So that was the reason behind why I started this process. Now, there have been three key areas to the process, and those three areas were the diet and the sort of fitness part of it. The second part was overhauling my wardrobe, which kind of went along with the first one because obviously I had a lot of things in there that no longer fitted me. I have got some beautiful clothes that I couldn't wear anymore. That was making me unhappy. Plus the fact that a lot of the brands that I really love, it was getting to the point where I couldn't fit into their sizes anymore. So that was making me unhappy as well. And then the third part of it was transforming how I felt inside and my mindset. So you might think that's a little bit woo-woo, but I can honestly say that it is what has made the biggest difference. So I decided that I was going to take myself through the process that I would take my clients through, because what I wanted to do first of all was start from a point where I had some things in my wardrobe that made me feel good. Because I knew that until I felt a bit better about myself, the rest of it wouldn't fall into place. And so as I've mentioned in previous videos, my Stylish at 50 blueprint goes through a step-by-step process, which really helps you build confidence in your personal style and create a wardrobe of clothes and of outfits that mean that you can dress for anything, that you can feel confident, and that you know that you look your absolute best. So I decided I was going to put myself through this process, but with a couple of added steps included. And those steps included the diet and the fitness part of it, and they also included the mindset part of it. And the next thing that I thought about was the diet and the fitness part of it, because to a certain extent we all know that if we move more and we eat less, we are likely to lose weight. And I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, so I can't give you any advice that a doctor could give you. But I knew that I was eating too much. I knew that I wasn't eating healthily, and I knew that I wasn't taking exercise. And so I knew that if I made some changes there, that would make a difference as well. And so I put in place a whole load of changes. I started to do regular exercise, which has now got to the point where I walk for an hour every day. If I don't do it now, I really miss it. I knew that I had turned a corner a couple of months ago when it was pouring down with rain and I was pounding the pavements and actually feeling really happy. I've never been somebody who's liked going to the gym, so finding an exercise that worked for me, that I really enjoyed, was important. I had to find something that I knew I could do and I knew I could stick to. And for me, that has been walking. So that's one thing that I would recommend that you do. You need to find something that you know you can continue to do consistently, because obviously consistency is so important. As far as the diet side of it was concerned, again, there were some simple things that I knew that I could do to make a difference. Cutting down on my portion size, cutting out certain foods, adding in certain foods. One key thing which I did from day one was I stopped eating anything between meals. I don't have snacks at all, and there are some, there is some science behind not doing that. And so those things immediately started to have an effect. And then, as I said, the third thing was the mindset part of it. So I started investigating this, and I started to do some work initially with podcasts and then with programs, where I really started to work on the way that I was feeling internally. And so what I decided to do, because these things have worked so well for me, was to build them into my updated Stylish at 50 Blueprint program. So even for those of you who don't need to lose weight, I know that some of you just feel stuck in a rut and are feeling a little bit frumpy, you will still get loads of benefit from those areas of the program as well. So as well as the mindset and the diet and fitness, then the other part was taking myself through that process with my wardrobe, because I had got really bored with my wardrobe. Plus I wasn't, because I wasn't feeling good about myself, I wasn't necessarily wearing things that I particularly loved. And if you're feeling like that, I'd like to give you a little exercise to do. Go and open your wardrobe doors and look at inside your wardrobe as if you're looking in the wardrobe of somebody you don't know. And take a step back and ask yourself, what is this wardrobe telling you about this woman? Does she care about herself? Does she care about what she looks like on a day-to-day basis? Because it's so important for our minds to feel good about ourselves. And I know that especially if you've got weight to lose, there's a phase where you think, well, nothing fits me, so I'll just wear whatever does fit me, and that might just be a pair of jogging bottoms and a t-shirt. But the problem with that is when you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, it becomes a spiral because you feel bad about yourself, you don't like what you see, you perhaps go and comfort eat, and then you're just making the problem even worse. So one of the things I would really encourage you to do, if you are feeling, whether it's that you've got to lose weight or whether it's just that you're feeling a bit frumpy and a bit low, is to find 1 or 2 outfits that you really do love, that make you feel good, that if you went out, even if you were just running to the shops and you bumped into somebody, that you wouldn't feel embarrassed or uncomfortable about the way you look. One of the things that you can do that has immediate impact is wearing colour. So finding some colours that you really love and that you feel good in, get those colours up close to your face, because immediately what that does is it draws the eye up to your face. And if it's you're looking in the mirror thinking, oh, you know, I hate my tummy, I feel really conscious of it, get people's attention away from your tummy and up to your face. So that's one tip that I would give you, is get some really good colours into your wardrobe. Now, as I said, within the Stylish at 50 makeover blueprint, you'll learn how to do all of this. You'll learn how to kind of fake it till you make it. You'll learn all about what colours work for you, what shapes work for you, how to dress your body with comfort and with ease. Even if you don't need to lose weight or don't want to lose weight, then that's absolutely fine, but you'll learn how to dress your body confidently. You'll also learn what's going on inside you so that you can really dress your personality as well. Because one of the things that I find is that a lot of women will go, say, onto Instagram, and they'll see an influencer and she'll have a beautiful outfit and they'll buy that outfit for themselves, they'll put it on and it does nothing for them. And I'm not knocking influencers here, because they're great for inspiration and a lot of them are really creative and do create some really gorgeous outfits. But the problem is that they're dressing themselves, they're not dressing you. So you need to really understand what works for you, because then you could take that outfit idea and adapt it so that it does work for you and that you put it on and you feel fantastic in it. So this is one of the things that we really focus on, is understanding who you are and how to dress what I call your style archetype. So I did all this again for myself. I went through my wardrobe. I got rid of things that I didn't feel good in. As I've lost weight, obviously my wardrobe has really thinned down because I've got rid of a lot of things that were too big for me. I've also gone through and thought about my style archetype and how that has changed. My style personality has changed, and I've thought about, how do I want to look? What do I want people to think about me when they see me? What do I want my style personality to be now? And I've really rethought that, and I've very carefully chosen pieces for my wardrobe. As I've lost weight and I've added new pieces into my wardrobe, they have been very carefully chosen to make sure that they are for that woman that I want to be, not the one that I was back in January, who was miserable and fed up and feeling frumpy. So that's been a really important part to it, so that in the morning when I get up, even if it's on a day when I feel like, oh, you know, the weight's taking a while to come off, or it's a day when perhaps I haven't slept very well and I'm not looking my best, I can open the wardrobe and I know I can put something on and I can still feel good. And I'll look in the mirror, like today wearing this bright red, it makes me smile. So those things are so important. Understanding those things are so important, both for your confidence and for how people react to you as well. So that was another step that I took to go through this process of transformation. And then that wardrobe weeding part, just weeding out anything that doesn't serve you anymore. I mentioned in another video, and it really resonated with a lot of you, about minimum standards. So taking out anything in your wardrobe that you think is okay, it'll just do. Because we don't want that for you. We want you to feel fantastic. We want you to feel good about yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to get up in the morning and enjoy getting dressed. For getting dressed to be the fun part of your day, not the part of your day where you go in the wardrobe and think, what on earth am I going to wear to make myself at least look presentable? I don't want that for you. I want you to feel the way that I now feel in the morning. And believe me, I do empathise. I know how that feels because that's how I was feeling. Now, if this is something that you would like help with, then, as I said, the Stylish at 50 Makeover Blueprint, as I'm now calling it, because it does give you a complete transformation step by step, now includes a case study of what I've been through. It does include my the things that I've done as far as my fitness and my diet are concerned. The other thing that I've done is I have got on board an absolutely lovely coach, because as I've realised, one of the biggest parts about making this transformation is changing what's going on in here, because that is key to absolutely everything. And until I did that, there was no way that I was going to succeed with this. So as I said, I know I still have got a way to go, but I also know that I'm going to do it, because I have proven to myself by changing the way that I'm thinking that I can do this, because I am focusing on the woman that I want to be, not the one that I was. And it is really about changing your mindset. You know, you can think about decluttering your wardrobe. Let's declutter your mind as well. And the coach that I've got on board is going to help you do that as well. I hope you're excited about it. I'm really excited about this program now. I truly believe that it can create some great transformations for you. I am living proof of that. I will pop a picture in, a comparison picture, to show you where I was back in January and where I am now, so that you can see the difference. To me, it's really obvious. Now, I've just got to the point where I have completely updated the first part of the program, the colour part of the program. It's got lots of new information in there. It's got some brand new lessons in there of things that I have never taught before, which have had great results with the clients that I've used them on. And I am going to open the program now before I have finished updating all of it, because I want you to be able to get in there and get started on it. So I'm going to put details down in the description box, and coming will be the updates to the body shape section. As I said, there's going to be a whole new section on mindset. There's going to be a complete case study of my transformation and what I've been through, that I hope will give you some inspiration. As part of the new program, there's also going to be 3 months of live Q&A calls with me, which means that if you have any questions or you need any help, then you can come along to those sessions, bring your questions, and we'll work through them. And the other lovely thing is that being in a community, you're going to have other women who are feeling exactly like you to support you, because I know that back in January I felt pretty lonely as well. I felt pretty lonely and pretty lost and didn't know who I could talk to. So I know how important a community of supportive women is as well. There's also going to be a VIP group, so if you want to be part of that, you'll actually get 3 one-to-one calls with me as well. So if you want sort of more in-depth help, then that's going to be available to you as well. So as I said, as well as me having the transformation, the program has had a complete transformation as well, and I'm so excited for you to see it. So if you are interested in that, I'll put details down in the description box. If you've got any questions, then do let me know. And other than that, I really hope that it will help you in the way that it has helped me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.